Time now for our Walk-On Coach Conversation, brought to you by Fareway of Waukon and Waukon State Bank. We're here with Indian coach Chad Beerman. And Coach, a 34-14 win at New Hampton last Friday night. Looked like a typical workman-like performance from your guys. You agree?
Well, initially with the field conditions and stuff, we were kind of feeling things out, and we started to be able to move the ball a little bit towards the end of the first quarter. And we put 3 scores up there in the second quarter. One early, and we got a nice, felt like good situation, 12-0 lead, and we kick off, and the ball actually rolled down through their kids' hands into the end zone, and you went and picked it up and brought it out. So they got the ball at the 2, or the 1 really. They managed to put together a 99-yard drive on us, right before the end of the half. And they were going to get the ball back to start the second half, but we ended up going right down and scoring in 40 seconds and going up 20-7 at half.
And it really goes to show that last series, that last few minutes of a first half can often swing a ball game, can it?
Yeah, I mean, we were a little concerned had we gone in, 12-7 and kick it off to them to start the half. Then we'd have a chance to come down and take the lead. So that kind of took a little wind out of their sails and put us back in control.
And in the fourth quarter, you also outscored New Hampton 14-7. You were able to finish strong. Talk about your team's ability to play the full 48 minutes.
Well, and actually that situation where we scored early in the fourth, and then about midway through, we were able to score again and get our kids out and get some other kids playing time, and they were able to go down and score then. And, basically we got the ball back and then we're able to kill the clock. But it's good to get the win, to get our kids challenged, to have to play for almost the entire ball game, and then to be able to get kids in at the end and get some work for some of the younger guys or some of the seniors that haven't got a lot of playing time.
Creed Welch, 4 touchdown passes, 3 of them going to Lincoln Snitker. Last week you relied a lot on the running game. This week it was the passing game, really, and the running game that were a lot more balanced than you were last week. Was this statistically the type of week you want to have?
I think it's good to be balanced. As a defensive coach, I like longer drives, ball, eat up some clock kind of situations. But basically, we were taking what they gave us. And initially, I mean, New Hampton has a pretty good defensive line, and that showed early. We had to make some adjustments when we were attacking them, and we were able to take advantage of some things later in the second half. But ideally, you're balanced, and you can go one way or the other if you feel the need to. But be able to mix things up is tougher to defend, I think.
And the big play was there for you last week, it seemed, as well. You agree?
Yeah, a lot of that stuff's connecting. We were able to do some misdirection. Jed always has a couple trick plays, and we had a couple a throwback designed for the quarterback that we didn't take and throw it to him, and then so he came back to it, ran it again later, and then Creed got a reception. It was just a bootleg pass was the play we scored on at the end of the half. Fake sweep one way and then boot out, and then Creed ended up throwing back to Ethan down the far sideline. It was a nice throw and catch, and then Ethan made a kid miss it about the 5. And we were able to get some big plays generated and to grind a little bit too when we needed to.
You mentioned you shifted around your offensive line after week number 1. How did they gel together the second week of working where they are now working?
I think it continued to grow. We had, like I said, they had some pretty good defensive linemen, and they gave some of our kids a little bit of a hard time. We had to change up some formations to help us out. And, we got nice blocking out of tight ends and wingbacks to help when we needed it. So, but the line continues to be a work in progress, but I think that they're growing and improving each week.
And this week it's the Owine Huskies. Another week, another Northeast Iowa Conference opponent for you guys. And Owine definitely improved under Coach Leip. What challenges do they present?
Well, first of all, they're huge. They've got 3 starting linemen that are in the 300 pounds or better area, and a couple others that are probably in the 250 or better. So they're really big up front. They run wing T, more belly power oriented than they'll have some misdirection mixed in, but they're a team that wants to play defense with their offense, keep the ball out of our hands. If they get those big kids leaning on you and have success running the ball, you're not going to get to do what you want to do. So we'll have to be strong up front and not let that happen.
All right, Coach, keep your kids healthy. We wish you best of luck Friday night.
All right, thank you.
This is the Waukon Coach Conversation brought to you by Fairway of Waukon and Waukon State Bank.